Okay, we're being recorded now. So you guys step outside, and as you guys, he begins talking to the group. He's like, "These are all your companions?"
Did we manage to get Tavy away?
I assume Tevu's following. How's the girl?
Follow you guys. I think I lost already.
Oh no. We'll come back and start a fight after this if you tell us about it.
Okay, so he's leading you guys down. The streets are quite dark. Ravnica's kind of shutting down for the night. It's getting pretty late. And he begins to tell his tale of woe. And he says, I've been away from this district for quite some time, many years. I used to be a well-known entertainer. And since my absenteeism, I fell away from the trade, but my friends and acquaintances returned to find me my new abode and told me if I returned, it would be profitable. Rakdos would take me back in. I'd have my own theater troupe again. And they deceived me. I hate those friends. Those friends should never have come to talk me out of my reclusium. And I wish them dead. Wish them all the harm in the world. Are you and your friends good at this business?
Oh, fantastic.
We're pretty good.
Pretty good at the disappearing of bodies and acquaintances?
Yeah.
Great at disappearing bodies. We disappeared a whole body like just 2 days ago.
Good, you may be perfect for my job, and then they are quite numerous, my friends. These acquaintances I met, you may have a tough challenge. They are quite good at bodying bodies as well. But they move in a party of entertainers of sorts. They have a musician. They had an assassin, another assassin, a hooded figure who didn't like to talk. They're quite a troupe of individuals from the Rakdos Guild, they assured me. And he's been leading you down a few side streets now, and he finally leads you to kind of like a wider open boulevard. He says, give me just a moment, I'll summon them out. They do not know that I hate their guts yet. And let me introduce
So are we fighting right now?
You don't have to fight them now. It's just you can get their faces in your minds. Write it down, write their names down to pretend to be friends like I have all this time. And then you can stab them in the face later or the back. I don't care. And you kind of see him stagger out into the middle of the street, and you see him hunch over, and then he drops the cloak. You see him like lift his cloak and drop the whole cape and cloak to the ground. And he stands and raises his arms up into like a Y shape, takes a big deep breath in, and then exhales toward the floor and begins to turn. And as he's exhaling, you see just like a big ring of smoke just billowing out of his mouth and filling up and like obscuring his form. And the smoke rises and like billows up around his feet, then his knees, and swirls up around his entire body. And you notice that he's not paused to like inhale again. He still continues to exhale this deep black smoke across the ground. That smoke cloud that engulfs him continues to swell and rise bigger and bigger until it's like growing into the sky. And you guys begin to hear the cobblestones begin to like creak and crack on the street. And you begin to just feel like a whoosh of air, and a massive wing emerges from the cloud. And the smoke cloud is now like at above head height of the buildings that are 3 stories on either side. And as
as this is happening, can Limus like just summon his armor onto him real quick? And just, like better safe than sorry kind of moment.
We're all clutching our weapons.
Yeah. As you guys are suiting up and the roads begin to like creak and groan out of the way to this massive creature, another wing emerges and blasts to the side and is like high enough that it's above the rooftops. And from the smoke cloud emerges an adult red dragon.
Okay.
Who you guys recognize by his spike and black scales as Cindernash.
Boy, Cinder! Oh.
Cindernash sits upon the street and like just wings extended to the heavens and looks down. And you see he's got like patches of red scales that have deepened from like the pink they were in the Shadowfell into like solid red, and he's got black scales alternating. The black scales begin to shimmer and glow with like purple energy, and they peel off of him, and he steps to one side of the road you guys are in as the scales form a second shadowy black essence of a dragon in the road. And in unison, they both bow their heads and look down at the party who's now suited up and armored up. He says, "All those tales of the friends I had were of you and your group.
Oh,
Oh,
You
Yes,
brought
it
me to
was.
Ravnica with promises of glory and return to my noble status, and I have seen betrayal."
this is awkward.
but is it worse than rotting in the Shadowfell?
It is much worse for you.
Well, hey
I-
man, if
I
you did a
am
job,
so
you
good
could
for
have come to
Shadowfell.
us.